Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. My name is Auregalia, Aruri. You can call me Aruri, and I'm a wind-up doll Vtuber. This is an offline recording of this psychological horror game called Invisible Wall. Yes, I've actually heard people say some good things about this game, though it is fairly underrated. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to subscribe in case you haven't. It is free. Drop a like, it is also free. And you can comment anything, literally anything. Just don't sound like a bot. Okay, before we start, there is some, I believe, trigger warnings, epilepsy warnings. Please pause and read it as it is fairly important, especially if you experience any of these before. Okay. There's not much in the settings. Usually I like to check the settings before I do a gameplay, just as in case any streamers are wondering what settings there are. It's not much. It is an indie game, visual novel, so let's jump right in. Don't worry, I'm telling you again, they know where you are. Interesting. We can get to the settings here. We can also get to the menu here. We can also turn on auto and save. So I'm assuming I click. Yes. The end is already on the horizon. I might be blocking this guy, but he looks really scary. I'm not sure if he has horns on him. But it kind of looks like it. Your goal is to find happiness, the phone says. And we hung up. Find happiness. I mean, is that not everyone's goal in life? Okay. Ooh. I left for a business trip right after the wedding. News of the expedition came too late, and postponing it would have been inconvenient. Not even a honeymoon. We barely managed to move our things. They promised that here my career would finally take off. Far from everyone I have ever known, apart from the closest one. The move was hard on my wife. It had never even crossed her mind that she might one day leave her home. Before the wedding, she still lived with her parents. I can't say that they had a good relationship, but they could at least coexist. Okay? Oh, and now there's only me in the photo. Oh, so I'm assuming this is us, with our eyes wide open. And this is our beautiful wife. Mucho elegante. Well, we've been close ever since she cried on the playground over a scraped back. And I, being the grown-up boy, a whole 2 years older, tried to comfort her. They're like childhood friends. Childhood lovers. So cute. She was used to relying on me, saw me as an example of independence, watched every choice I made to grow up faster. Oh, okay, now I get to choose. It seemed like a good solution. I could always stand up for myself and get what I want. I'm not sure how wise it really was. I didn't have much confidence, but for her, I was ready for anything. This one is giving me confidence, but also arrogance, question mark. This one is giving me insecure, but also hopeless romantic. Now I guess like someone who's determined to make love work. I'll choose this one. I'll choose this one. And now what? Alone in a strange city, with no experience living independently. But at some point, everyone has to start. I don't know if this game is a choice matters game, but we will find out. As a kid, I could protect her from anything, but now there are so many adult concerns. Especially because of this neighborhood watch woman. Oh, I first heard about the organization after I moved. They were volunteers who assisted the police. Okay. Oh, that's my kitty. I felt like this woman thrived on bad news. As soon as something happened, she'd rush from house to house, eager to share it with everyone. Maybe she's a gossiper? But, you know, if it's information that people need to know, I wouldn't mind if someone knocked on my door going like, yo, there's a creep on the loose. Lock your doors and windows. I would be like, okay. So it really depends on the context, I suppose. My wife hadn't met her yet, and I hoped she wouldn't have to before my return. I always believed that it was better not to know about every misfortune in the neighborhood. In a way, that's true, I guess. Especially for my wife. Oh no. What happened with your wife? Tried to call her as often as possible, but there were more and more things I wanted to shield her from. The connection kept getting worse, and my calls became less frequent. One evening, I barely managed to get a signal. Hello? Ow! Ow! Wife, well, hello. Her voice sounded a little different, a bit rougher and lower than usual. She must be feeling under the weather. Oh, it's kind of cute when guys notice things like these. Rare and cute. Hello, how are you feeling? Oh, you're curious now. Oh, spicy. I'm always curious. That's why I call at the first opportunity. I wish I knew where these first opportunities have been slipping away to lately. I'll tell you, but first I want to hear about you, how you're doing, and how the renovation you started is going. Clearly you can tell she's not in a good headspace, but okay. Ah, I see. She went silent. Oh. Alright, I'll turn on the camera and show you. Is this gonna get me demonetized? Hopefully not. Oh. Can you see it clearly? I bought a rug. What do you think? Wow. Okay. I mean, I never grew up with rugs. Because, you know, it's just not in my culture. But, dang, there's a big one. And that's what she said. Okay, oh my god. Look at the phone. And next to the phone is the guy. The image was so dim that the rug and the rest of the furniture blurred into indistinct shapes. It looks nice. It looks nice. I'm looking at the back. I don't see anything sussy. I told her about it, but I decided not to upset her. Don't have to nitpick. Don't have to nitpick. But if we tell her about it, she could be able to fix it for next time. But I don't know, she doesn't seem to be in the mood. Oh. If you hear fireworks, yes, because it's Diwali when I'm recording this. Okay, I decided not to upset her. I told her about it. I told her about it. I'll tell her. Fix it, so next time I can see you better. Can't see it clearly, but I'm sure you couldn't have chosen something ugly. That's not the way I would phrase it, but okay. Brilliant at what? Trying to suck up? Maybe just a little. That's how we should have started. She finally thawed. Where have you been? We had a minor incident at the dig site. Nothing catastrophic, but we're buried in work. I think for her, I can still call the incident minor. After all, no one set us on fire yet. Just threats and no consequences. What? We disrupted the soil layer during the work process. This affected the aquifer? I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. The water that comes from here is used by the local farmers for drinking and irrigation. We're figuring out what to do next. Oh, that sounds like a lawsuit coming. Not just one, but maybe multiple from farmers. Wow. Oh, what a nightmare. There. If this description alone revokes nightmare, what of the other details? Oh, she the dramatic kind? And what are you going to do? What are you working on right now? Well, I mean, she sounds concerned. I don't think he needs to, you know, protect her from the world like that. It's a bit too much. He's shielding too hard. I'm handling the organizational issues. Talking to people is no problem, but I don't want to get involved in the technical tasks. The other guys will happily take care of that. I'm dealing with the technical aspects, how and what to modify, how to adjust the plan. The other guys can sort things out with the farmers. I don't like to communicate, so I picked the calmer task. They're both... But I think we need to step up and take accountability. So, Like, even if you don't like to communicate, you should still do it. Unless you're like the boss and then you can, like, you know, tell other people to do it, like that's literally their job, then yeah. But if it's not, don't want to get involved in the technical tasks or don't like to communicate. I don't want to get involved in the technical tasks. I don't mind talking. I don't mind apologizing. Ooh, but this is sorting the bigger plan, though. This is like actually putting in motion how to fix it. This one is just talking. I take these games very seriously, by the way. I don't want to choose the wrong thing. I want to pretend that this is me, like actually me. You know what? I don't like this communicating part. I mean, it's not like I don't like to communicate, but I don't like that this person don't like to communicate. But I would rather do things and put in action than just yap. You know? Alright, let's choose this. Everything will be fine soon. I hope so. I didn't know. And I'm already snapping at you. I've been so irritable lately. Oh. What happened? You didn't tell me how you are. I don't know. Since you left, I've been so touchy. Touchy? And after this renovation, I'm so tired I can hardly walk and I don't even feel like eating. Swollen. I don't even recognize my own voice. You should see me. You pregnant? Or something? Swollen? You should see me. I want to see you. Show me. I paused for a few seconds. Is our family about to grow? Is it just exhaustion or is it something bothering her? What if that neighborhood watch woman with the latest wait, what? What if that neighborhood watch woman with the latest composite sketch has already reached her? Is our family about to grow? I'm about to ask this. Like, maybe she's sharing good news. Or, I mean, surely she would know if she was pregnant, right? She probably... She could probably deduct, right? She's like, I'm not getting food poisoning, I'm swollen, so I'm not pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I need to find out as gently as possible. So maybe you'll show yourself. No, don't even ask. I'm in such a state that I scare myself. All messy, sleep deprived. But at least now we have something more interesting than my disheveled head at home. Look, the little statue you sent finally arrived. It's just gorgeous. Is it a replica from this dig or the past one? From the past one, they ordered a whole batch for the artists. It looks like a guy with some kind of horn or like bear ears. It's hard to see, but it kind of looks like bear ears, which is cute. It could also look like what are they called? Goat horns? Ram horns? I don't know. I wish I could see the original with you. To look at it and think my husband found this with his own hands. Too bad there's no plaque. And it's good that there isn't. I've always felt awkward when there's too much talk about me or when I'm praised. By the way, great idea. Why don't they ever write about the people who find the exhibits in museums? Yeah, good idea. Exactly. How I'd love to go on an expedition with you just once to contribute to some collection. But for now, I can only show you what I dug up for our little apartment. Here! A new chair! Aw, that's cute! Just one? It's okay, It's not a big room. It's cute. I mean, I wouldn't really place it like this, but okay. I'm an interior designing fan, so this triggered me a little bit, but it's okay. Lovely! How much is it? Though I don't recall us planning to get one. How much is it, huh? I don't know, but I'm sure it's no more and no less than any other chair. I saw it and fell in love. I had the money, so it's fine. Yeah, okay. I was probably a little upset that she hadn't consulted me. On the other hand, I hadn't called in a while. I mean, if this is called, what is it called? Spending therapy? Question mark. And it's a chair, just let her get it. She probably set her ass in it like the whole time, you know what I'm saying? If I got a new chair that I really like, I'm not leaving the chair. I'm gonna sleep on the chair. Yeah.
「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「
Well, in the end, I could understand her. There's real life in impulsive actions. We were, of course, different in this. I always tried to act after thinking everything through and knew it was the right thing to do. I understand her. And she seems to be going through it, so like, give her a single win, you know? It's not like she bought another house. But I couldn't hold back a small reproach. Well, sometimes I feel like you haven't changed at all since school, no diving into the details. Why change? My approach works. You love solving everything, so go ahead. And I'll happily spend my time on more interesting activities. They got tension between them, damn. Well, you little parasite. But I'm not complaining. What? She laughed, but then her voice grew more serious. So are we having a baby? Why dive into things you can easily turn a blind eye to? Okay. There was some sense in that. But you know what I can't ignore? Your superiors! I found your work magazines in a closet under the boxes. By the way, the paper's just terrible. The funding for the expeditions have been cut so much that from next month, they won't even pay for the communications. What cheapskates? Maybe you should talk to them? I talk, but it's useless. I don't want to spoil relationships that could still be useful. I probably talk to them. I know it won't help, but at least they'll know they're being watched. Yeah, you don't shake it till you try it, you know? Just at least talk, and if it doesn't work, then it's like, it's fine. And if just requesting for this is going to spoil the relationship, then you're already on like really shaky grounds in terms of like friendship or whatever relationship it is with whoever it is. Like, this is such a petty thing to be breaking it over, you know? If we get fired over this, shit, maybe it's better if we go to another company now. Okay, you're right, of course, whether it'll help or not, but it's just so unfair. Don't worry, let's just focus on the renovation. It's like a whole new apartment. Got more changes in mind? This question threw her into confusion. I guess I don't know. I wanted to change the hallway wallpaper from brown to green, then I woke up and realized it was already green. Guess it's time to stop redecorating. Agreed, I'm calling it quits here too. I'm starting to worry. She's losing track of time. Babe, is something going on? Like, she's either very absent-minded or something else is going on. Like, she's not paying attention enough to notice or to remember. I'm starting to worry. It's okay. I think it's just absent-mindedness. Yeah, but like, why? The line went quiet for a moment. There were things I wanted to say, but none of them felt important enough to disrupt the fragile rhythm of our calls. Those rare, stilted exchanges we'd learn to navigate. But I love that silence. No bad news. I feel like they have a really toxic relationship where like they don't share any bad news with each other, and then it just starts to pile up, and then they start to resent each other, or like they start hating each other if there's bad news. That's fucked up. Life ain't always sunshine and rainbows. She was the first to break the silence. A strange woman came by yesterday. I didn't open it, stayed silent. She said through the door she'd come again today. Christ, I'd have sworn it was her. She probably has the picture already. Here it comes. Ever seen this face? Ring any bells? Like clockwork. I waited a couple seconds. I needed to see what she'd say next. What do you think she needs? She still doesn't know. Something needs to be figured out urgently. I read that a cleaning service opened nearby with domestic staff. She's probably from there. Aggressive advertising. Advertising? I've never been good at dealing with them. I hope she gets the hint that I'm not interested and won't come back. I doubt it. I said it as gently as possible. She's knocked before. Nothing in that phrase struck my wife as surprising. Good, no cause for concern. You think so? What should I do? Oh my god, if you have to like tiptoe around your wife like this every time you speak, then that's so suffocating. They need to go to therapy. Together, like a couple's therapy. I knew she was upset that she wouldn't just be left alone. But she should have tried to be firmer with the guest. And I suggested she talk to the visitor without asking too many questions. And I decided it was better for her to keep quietly waiting. I mean, if the goal is to let the person go away and you're not a confrontational person, who's totally not me, then I guess it just pretend you're not home. You know, keep the blinds down and just like ghost. Ghost them. Yeah. But if it was me, I would have been like, and it was actually what he said it was, like the advertising, I would have been like, I'm not interested, please don't come back. Yeah, I would have been number one. But she seems so like, well, I'm a soft girl. I'm so weak. Can't take nothing. So maybe... But what if it's dangerous? Talk to the visitor without asking too many questions. Yeah, you don't have to ask questions for them to info dump on you. Like the lady. Just to be safe. Just in case it is like urgent. Nah, she lives alone. She's alone. And what if it's a serial killer or something? Just keep quiet, keep quiet. Don't say nothing. Try not opening the door anymore. Maybe this won't last too long. You're probably right. You'd do the same, I'm sure. No, I won't. I would have been like, what do you need? I'd be like Adna from like The Incredibles. I'm like, I'm not interested, thanks. Bye. And I believe that's the right way. Oh, here she comes, keeping you on the line. She won't cut us off, just a moment. Menacing music. Quiet exhale, barely audible. I'll go listen. Let's see what she has to say this time. Do I click something? Oh no, I don't click anything. Good evening! The woman at the door clearly knew someone was inside. Go to the washroom and be like, I'm taking a shit! You know? I'm taking a shit! Sorry, I'm in the toilet. Yeah, like let them hear a little reverb. Yeah. My wife was silent. I know you're in there. And I'm coming in now. Excuse me? Hello, how are you feeling? Oh! The statue cracked and we're now flipped. I woke up in the living room to his silent call and felt a little irritated. Not only had he not called in ages, but he finally did just to wake me. Now we're the wife? Oh, you're curious now. I'm always curious. That's why I called at the first opportunity. The call dropped. It happens. What matters is I heard him. That alone warmed something inside me. I just hope that he didn't take my grumbling to heart. He's probably used to my complaining since the days we hauled our bikes uphill together. I was never this cranky before. He must know it's just a loneliness gnawing at my temper. And this just makes us a whiny person. And this is just like, oh, it's a one-time thing. Are we lonely? I guess. Alright, let's click this. I blinked around sleepily, shaking off the last scraps of restless dream. How long had it been? Evening again? Lately I keep falling asleep in the living room. Until he's back, it suits me better than the bedroom. The bedroom feels wrong. Is this like carbon monoxide poisoning? When I lived with my parents, I never had a room of my own, but they did, with a massive bed, a view of the forest. I thought it was enchanted, and a painted wardrobe stretching from wall to wall, hiding a whole world inside like a storybook. Hey, like Narnia. But I wasn't allowed in there. That's why I still feel like a trespasser in any bedroom. The scar on my back from a belt buckle never lets me forget. To everyone else, it was just a playground accident. Even to him, we have not been honest and truthful. Though I admit I did think about telling him how things really were at home. But some things aren't worth mentioning, they change nothing. Yeah, tell him. Just swallowing my anxiety, I went into the bedroom to look at his photo again. Even the new armchair didn't help. I still hate this place, but looking into his eyes helped. So cute. You must really love him. pulled the photo from its frame so often that it's worn thin. Without him, I feel frozen. Nothing moves. All this rearranging is just a way to shove the emptiness behind a new sofa. Good thing he's supposed to come back soon, otherwise I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I began replaying our conversations from yesterday, his voice, his pauses, the way he gave advice, anything that might bring him a little closer. I hoped, no, I believed, that over the years his features had etched themselves deeper into me than I'd realized. But suddenly, my mental reenactment stopped. Where did that end of our talk go? As if after that woman's visit, someone vaguely familiar, someone flipped a switch. I couldn't move forward, couldn't recall a single word more. What is this mystery? If I had been asked to speak for both of us, I would have repeated everything word for word like a voice recorder, right up to this sudden break. How's that possible? I remember every last word. That's the sound of a door opening. I felt uneasy. I need to focus. That's the sound of a window or a door opening. At first, he was telling me something about his work, some incident, as he called it. The smell of smoke tickled my nostrils. I got scared that something might be burning in the kitchen. That was a kid. What? After that, I showed him the rooms. Then we talked about that woman. And then she came herself. There was a little girl at our closet door? I called the police to have them tell her to stay away from me. That's it. A strange thing. What is this? Oh, Jesus. What are you doing here? Oh, lady. You're a trespasser, lady. You don't know how the fuck you have my house key. Get the fuck out of here. Would you like some tea? Let's unpack, okay? You have a problem. Let's unpack. Sit your ass down. Let's talk about it. What are you doing here? The old woman was silent. She stared at me with faded eyes, her mouth seemingly to chew on something. No longer producing saliva, her lips dry and rough. Who are you? How did you get in here? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you old? I kept asking, raising my voice, but the unexpected guest didn't utter a sound. It seemed she couldn't hear me. Maybe I had left the door unlocked and she wandered in by accident? The sound I heard was something like the creak of a front door. How could she be here? Our door creaks differently. Our door... I don't know if our door creaks differently, but... What? How am I supposed to choose if I don't know? We did see a kid though at the closet. And it sounded close to me. Alright, let's choose this one. After waiting a few seconds, I realized the old woman probably didn't understand what was happening either. She stood motionless, staring straight at me. I smiled at her. Oh, her smile in return was unsettling, but at least it was a smile. It's so rude. It's like someone smiling back at you and you go, brother, We'll be nice, okay? Damn. Well, she is trespassing though. How did you get in here? I asked as loudly as I could, but there was no response. Yeah, sometimes old people can't really hear you. They have like poor hearing, you know? They're like, huh? You're like, grandma. They're like, huh? It's time for you to go home. Let me help you find your apartment. Let me help you find your apartment. Why are you yelling? And what about looking for me? Who the fuck are you? A little girl suddenly appeared from deep inside the house. Are you talking to me? Who else would I be talking to? Maybe to her? I pointed at the old woman, still trying to shake off the complete confusion that had seized me. Ah, you're doing it again, getting scared. Don't be scared. It won't hurt you. Don't be silly. It? I'm scared of it too when I go to the bathroom at night, but it's never attacked me. I have to get it out now so Mom wouldn't find out I've been playing everywhere. Let's go to the big room so you won't be afraid. Her matter-of-fact attempts to comfort me only made things more confusing. She pulled me by the... Yeah, bro. Little girl, don't touch me or I'll have to punish you. I was so disoriented that I followed her in silence. Wait, what? What do you mean it? Are you talking about the old woman? Yeah, let's ask. Haha, Granny is it. Yeah, that's right. I call it Granny. I call Granny it. Oh, Granny is it. She calls Granny it? That's fucking rude. Ha ha ha. The girl burst into inexplicable laughter. That's right. I like it that way. Well, for now, I'll have to settle for that answer. What matters more is getting other things clear with her. What would he have done? He wasn't there, but I quickly imagined how calm he'd be even now, and that calmness passed me. Where is our room flipped? There, see? There's no one here but me and you. Look around all you want. Now let's play more before Mom comes and put us both to bed. It won't scare us here. Put us both to bed? Who are you, sweetheart? What's your name? Ah, you don't know. Mom told you not to ask questions like that. So I'm not telling. Mom will come and explain. Who's your mom? Am I your mom? Is this like split personality? When will your mom be back? Soon. She's at the store. She left me in charge. She didn't want to go because you might start wandering around like this. But she got held up at work and had to go just now. Are we like the grandma? And we got like dementia, and this is our grandkid, and then the mom is our daughter, maybe? I don't know. What does she do for work? She brings order. My mom says a lot of people don't have time to take care of things or do it badly, so she helps them. So a cleaner? Damn it. No wonder I couldn't remember how last night ended. That woman must have done something. But the girl clearly trusted me. This was a good chance to find out everything and get out of here. What are you and your mom doing in my home? What do you mean? We live here. The girl looked at me so innocently. She really believed what she was saying. But this is my home. Surely you have a place of your own. We do, but Dad gets angry if you come there, so now we're here. He says you should be taken away and left in a special place, like the others, but Mom says you'll never come back from there. A forest came to mind, straight out of a crime report. Dense, ominous, with police and dogs combing every inch. But maybe I was being dramatic? I think it was our reflection that we saw, you know, the smiling and the smiling back and all that. But are we being rude to ourselves? Like, our smile, disgusted. What kind of place is that? I don't know, I've never been there. The girl shrugged innocently. But Mom will have to take you there if you misbehave. That didn't help. I had to get out of here. Try to run, call the police. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. What happens if I try to run? Then I'll put this little girl in trouble. But if I call the police, I'm sure we've tried that before. Let's call the police. Let's give them some work. Someone picked up on the other end right away, as usual. A woman is holding me in my own apartment with her daughter and elderly mother. Oh, it's you. Goodbye. Strange reaction. Very strange. Okay. Rude. Rude. What is this place we're living in? The girl gave me a disapproving look. Don't bother anyone. They already know everything. Try to run. Oh, I got no choice. Alright. First things first, I had to try the classic way out. The door. I'll find your dad, talk to him, and you'll be able to go home. Wait here for me. No, no! The girl's voice trembled with outrage. You can't go out without Mom, otherwise she won't be able to fix anything. Fix what? Everything! Yeah, because she gotta go looking for a missing grandmother. Watch if that's literally not how the plot goes, but that's just my theory, okay? Mom says she wasn't careful enough, and now everything's like this. She's sad. She wants to make things right. Her words left me even more confused. What is this woman after? Is she trying to replace someone with me? Then why didn't the others work out? It was all twisting into a tight, anxious knot that I didn't want to unravel. Don't worry. I tried to smile. Mom won't find out. I'll be back really soon. In the hallway, the old woman still stood there, indifferent. The keys weren't in their usual spot. Looked like it was locked from the outside. I listened. Someone was coming down the stairs. Hey, I'm here, help! I've been locked in! Knock on the door. Are they running away? I started knocking harder, but no one responded. Don't make noise! The girl's voice was angry. Bitch, you think they couldn't hear you and you're shouting, little girl? No one will answer anyway, and Mom will get upset. Okay, I won't. I'm sorry. Why? I'll decide for myself how to behave, sweetheart. Wait, why? Why? Because Dad's older sister acted like that too, and then she got lost. How old is your dad's older sister? Oh, I figured it was better not to answer. I took the receiver because... Okay, let's take the receiver. Good evening, dear. The creaky old man's voice repeated. Do you know who I am? No, should I? No, of course not. No need. His agreement came far too quickly. Let's get acquainted. How old are you? Are you here? Where are you? How old are you? These people are asking me fast mode spirit box questions. I don't have to answer your questions. I'm 22. I wish I was 22 again. Let's just say we're 22, y'all. Let's be young again. I'm 22. Good, good. So young. Wonderful. That's mighty creepy. Also, this thing broke. It cracked. I wonder how long it's been. You see, I'm your friend. I know it's hard to believe, but I assume you're currently in an apartment with a strange little girl, correct? Yes? Who do you think she is? The daughter of a woman who locked me in here. You're right. And, as strange as it might sound, you need to wait for this woman to return. Okay, okay. What does she want? She only wants you. That is not reassuring at all. If anything, that freaks people out. Who are you anyway? Are you working with her? You're with the police? Are you going to catch her? Who are you anyways? No, I'm a police officer. Just do what she says and everything will be fine soon. I'm not convinced. And now I have to go. Call this number if anything happens and don't go anywhere. I felt I couldn't trust him. If only I could call my husband. I told you we need a home game. The girl again. Alright, I've got one. You'll be the princess who needs saving from the evil witch in the hallway, and I'll be the sorceress who comes to help. What do you think? The girl lit up. Hooray, let's play! Mommy doesn't really like it when I play like that with you, but we won't tell her, okay? Deal. You hide in the bedroom for now, and I'll stay here casting spells. No, I don't want to hide. I want to cast spells with you. Hiding is your part of the mission. We have to work together for the spell to work. It's easier for me to do it alone, sweetheart, than to ask you for her help. This spell is just too powerful. Yo, you saying she's not powerful enough? I wouldn't kill a little girl's dream like that. Okay, we have to work together. You know, we gotta we gotta manipulate this game, which is fucked up. Let's gaslight her. Well, alright, I'll listen. This fucked up. I had to act fast. I walked to the window, opened it, and shouted. Help! I'm being held here. There's a child with me. I thought you were gonna say, when God him Leviosa. The window faced the courtyard. Mothers were playing with their kids so they'd build up an appetite before dinner. A group of teens sat on a bench. Two men were chatting near a parked car. Just a few people, mostly children, turned their heads towards me for a second and then went right back to what they were doing. I remember what they teach you to yell when you're in danger. Help! Fire! We're burning! This time the response was even weaker. Only one little boy, still staring at me, walked up to his mom and whispered something in her car, then glanced back and forth between her and me. How can people be so heartless? They must have thought it was a prank and choose to ignore it. This must not be our first rendezvous. How can people be so heartless? Because we're known to be a little dramatic, so we'll go the dramatic route. I felt like I didn't exist. You're yelling again! Yeah, that was a spell. Stop it. No, that was the spell, kid. No, I was spell casting. Yeah. It's just a part of the game. I'm calling for help so they'll rescue us from the witch. That's not how you get rescued from her. I'll show you. Okay. What are you gonna do, little girl? I'm kind of scared. The girl took my hand. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I looked more closely at the old woman. She seemed even paler than before. I came right up to her and realized there was no warmth coming from her at all. She couldn't be alive. Standing before me was a pale, shriveled corpse of a person. Just a shell reacting only to simple external cues. And she was staring right at me, motionless. I recoiled in fright, unable to look away from the old woman who kept drilling into me with her unblinking gaze. You need to move her so she goes away. What? But I couldn't bring myself to touch her. You do it, girl. Don't be scared. Push her. Push an old lady? Bruh. With trembling hands, I touched her palms and with some effort tried to gently push her. The old woman began resisting, pushing back against me. I couldn't hear her breathing. I could just feel the searing cold of her hands. I took another step and in response, the old woman instantly relaxed. In despair, I swung both my hands. But instead of stepping back, the old woman swung back. Her face twisted with a determined grimace, and her fists flew straight at me. Oh! Okay, Grandma's throwing hands. Okay, it's on. Alright. Yo, self-protection time, okay? Yo, self-defense time, y'all. What the hell's going on? Grandma throwing a fist. Now it was my turn to defend. I blocked her blows with all my strength, trying to grab her hands, but again I met the icy cold. What the fuck? The woman vanished. The girl screamed. It was a mirror, wasn't it? I looked at my palms. They were covered in blood. I needed to wash it off. In the bathroom, the old woman was staring at me again. Everything began to darken. The last thing I heard was the girls crying. Did we die from blood loss? What's going on? Where is he? Oh no, the statue lost half of his face. Where is he? How long has it been since he called? Since I saw him. This is so bright, bruh. I'm getting flashback. He said everything would be fine soon. He was supposed to be here. Call husband. Husband, hello? The number you have dialed is not in service. I have to try again. Call husband. The number you have dialed is not in service. I feel a lump in my throat. What could have happened? That's right. Last time he told me something about his work. Something happened. Some kind of incident. What did he call it? I have to find him. Call the police, search the apartment. So we can't go out. Maybe I call the police. Jeez, but Jesus. What's the emergency? I want to report a missing person. My husband. He went on an expedition and hasn't made contact since. A pause. I hear a quiet sigh and the muffled tapping of keys. Okay, someone hates their work. Your address and your husband's name. The address. Yes, of course, the address. It's better if you identify yourself by the phone number. And the name? Hello? Hello? Did you hang up? They're not going to help. I need to write a missing persons notice. That's what people do when someone disappears. Yes, good idea. People should know that he's gone. They'll help me find him. Write missing person notice. Missing person. Who? When? Who? Yeah, who? My husband. His name. What does it matter what his name is? The important thing is to find him. Girl! We can't find what we don't know. When? Last night? No, a week ago. About a week ago. But does that really matter? What matters is that he hasn't called. I have to put the notice up. So it's just a piece of paper? Quickly. You're wondering again. The little girl suddenly emerged from deep within the house. Who are you, sweetheart? What's your name? What took you so long? Oh, Jesus. She's confused again. I just got jump scared. I'm assuming this is our daughter. That woman. This couldn't go on any longer. I froze, unable to move. I hoped it resolve on its own. I know how to yield when necessary, and if that woman wants something from me, I'm ready to give it as long as she leaves. Peace matters more than being right. I don't want to fight. So we're meeting again for the first time. Her stare grew more focused. I crumpled the notice in my hand without thinking, and she noticed it right away. Yes, I'm fine. Can I see it? Her voice was calm, no surprise, no curiosity. A knot tightened in my chest. Did they not care, or... Mom, Dad's been gone for over 40 years. The woman said, Mom, Dad's been gone for over 40 years. No, my heart is fucking breaking. The woman looked at me with mild, tired sympathy. This isn't the first time you've written that notice. Please give it to me and let's go have dinner. No, that's not true. I remember us talking. Dude, this is not the game that I thought it was gonna be, bro. I got into thinking it was gonna be like, you know, some ghost stuff. What the fuck? But I don't hate it, okay? He asked me. Did you get the little statue I sent you? And I really like the statue. Yes, it's adorable. Is it a replica from this dig or the last one? The last one. They ordered a whole batch for the artists. Too bad there wasn't a video chat back then so I could show him. Or was there? What year is it again? I wish I could see the original with you. To look at it and think my husband found this with his own hands. Too bad there's no plaque. By the way, great idea. And why don't they ever write about the people who find the exhibits in museums? These are like my answers. So cool. He simply couldn't have answered any other way. And then that woman came. Why didn't he tell me how to get rid of her so we could finish our conversation? He would have sensed something was wrong and given me some advice like he always did. Oh. Try not to open a door anymore. Maybe this won't last too long. And she would have left and we would have talked and talked. Oh, Jesus, they keep jump scaring me. Mom, are you with us? Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Leave me alone. I couldn't say anything. How can I be okay? How can I be okay? Oh shit, I already chose that and it took away my answer. I couldn't say anything. This worries me. I'm calling now. Just sit here for a bit, Mom. And you set the table. Okay, Mom. That's my grandkid? Oh. Hello, how are things on your end? I'm afraid worse. Today, neither reminders nor the reflections are working. She just froze. I don't know what to do. You don't have to manage this alone. Why taint your last memories of your mother when the end is already looming? Damn, son! I know I'm dying soon, but this is rude. All the paperwork with the clinic is signed. They know where you are. One call and they'll be there. Your only task is to be happy for your daughter. I know, but I want to be with her. I want to care for her myself, not visit once a week in some facility. Tell me what I can do, not what you would. There was a long sigh on the other end of the line. It's your choice. I still think it's a good option. She'll be looked after around the clock and you have more energy for yourself and your daughter. The woman ignored the remark. Alright, describe how she's behaving. She always seems confused, silent when she doesn't like something. She nods to suggestions, but inside you can see she's angry, scared, or hurt. Hey, I'm right here. I'm still right here. I'm literally sitting my ass right here next to you. She refuses to ask for help, even when she clearly can't manage. Sometimes it feels like she just resigned herself and waiting for someone else to solve everything. Do you think she would agree with this description of herself? Yes. No. Yeah. Well, yeah, kinda. Because we just keep waiting for our husband to give us advice. You know, to tell us what to do next, the next steps. Yeah. Good. At least she still has true sense of who she is. I understand. I have some ideas about what to do. Let me schedule you for a morning appointment when she's usually in a better state. But what should I do right now? How should I behave? What if she gets worse because I do something wrong? You're doing everything right, but even the right choices don't always lead to positive results. Alright, thank you. Then see you tomorrow. The call ended. The woman looked at me tiredly and left the room. Okay. You gotta take a shower. You just got back home. In my head, I heard that familiar voice again. Hi, how are you feeling? But I already knew it didn't exist. I let the voice flow, trying to imagine every detail that could have been in our conversation. Every detail except his name, which I had forgotten. I know, we never called again. I'm so sorry. I was looking for you. I'm waiting for you. You couldn't just... I know how much you want this not to be true. I wish I could be there too. But you are here. Here we are talking. I hear you, so everything's okay, right? Everything's okay. I'm always with you, dear. My lips trembled. But it's not just me here. Look around. Our family. They're here. They're waiting for you to let them in. Let me in! Memories surface, then scatter like dry leaves in the wind. You have to choose them, not me. How? Go to those who wait for you, to those who live for you now. Don't hold on. It sounds like it's not just a request, it's inevitable. In my ears, the sound of the last dial tone flickers. Grandma, shall we have dinner? I've already prepared everything. She stands and waits just for me. Just waits for me. And suddenly it gets a little easier. The phone disappears as if it was never there. But now it's not scary anymore. Yes, dinner sounds like a good idea. Oh no, I shouldn't be here. I must have accidentally fallen asleep in my parents' bedroom. Strange, I haven't seen these photos before. I wonder who they are. Family? Friends? No! No time to look. I need to get out of here. Such a cozy room, but I don't recognize it. Did my parents renovate? It's like I've been here and not been here at the same time. My attention is caught by a strange emptiness. I'm sure something was here. I should ask Mom or Dad. The statue is gone. They're probably having dinner. Oh, someone's visiting. That's the aunt from the photo, and the girl too. I won't bother them. Where's Mom? I need to find her and tell her something's missing near the phone. And it's not my fault. She'd be upset otherwise. I really don't want Mom to be upset. She probably went to the store to get a cake for the guests. We always have cake when we have guests. I'll go find her. Great! The door doesn't creak anymore. Dad fixed it. I love Mom and Dad. Did we go outside? You went outside, couldn't find your mother, and got lost. You called for help, hoping someone would come. You were able to accept your husband's death, even if you don't remember him. Your soul feels more at peace now. I know. Whoa! This game gave me chills. What? You know, if you look at the Steam page, it looks very like mysterious, dark, almost spooky, eerie. I didn't think it would be a game about old people and dementia and all this. No, I have not had that many experience with people with dementia, but I've heard of many stories. A lot of my friends' parents are starting to have it. So it's very interesting to play a game about it. Oh my goodness. Can I just say I was pleasantly surprised. Ah, I mean, I guess maybe some people feel like they were debated into playing a horror game. I mean, it's called psychological horror, but then halfway through you start to unravel and realize, like, or maybe I did, that, you know, it's not actually that kind of horror. Yeah. It's more like existential crisis horror, you know, like existential crisis, existence horror, question mark. But I like the game. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I feel like I thoroughly enjoyed it. Could it be better? Yeah, I feel like it could be more cryptic to make things more complicated. But even maybe I was just reading between the lines too hard, because halfway through I realized what was going on. But even then, it didn't seem like a bad game. I liked it. Yeah, I don't play visual novels often, so this is like quite rare for me, but I liked it. I mean, I would give it like maybe like 3.5 stars. I didn't hate it. Yeah, 3.5 stars. I feel like especially if you guys have family members with dementia, or you know someone who does, you should try this game out. It's very affordable. I think it's only like less than 5 ringgit in Malaysia. It's probably cheaper in your countries. Yeah, check it out. Small indie company made this game. I really liked it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. It helps the algorithm. And I'll see you guys in my next stream, or I'll see you guys in my next video. お疲れ様でした、みんな。すごい좋습니다 여러분. 와주셔서 감사합니다. Thank you for coming. I love you guys. Bye bye. Adieu.